This is the last video for lesson 5. This will be video number 5 for lesson 5 in unit 4 for chemistry 1. So we're going to look at our last two example problems for writing Lewis diagrams. So for number 4, we have CO2, carbon dioxide. So go ahead and pause the video and calculate Na and S for this one. Pause now. So you should have calculated Na and S, and let's see if you got them correct. So we have C and O. We have one C and two O's. Both C and O follow the octet rule, so they need 8 apiece. So we should have 24 electrons for needed. Carbon has 4 valence electrons. Oxygen has 6. So 16 electrons for available. So S is equal to N minus A. That gives us 8 electrons for shared, which is 4 bonds. So with that, we have to put C in the middle. And we only have 2 O's. So we're going to put them on opposite sides of the C. But we have 4 bonds. So if you remember back to our first video, we said that we could have double and triple bonds. So we have to divvy up the bonds between the carbons and the oxygen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 bonds. They're 2 double bonds. So now we have to do our little check, which is A minus S. So 16 minus 8 gives us 8 electrons left over. So we have to put 4 pairs of electrons in our diagram, and we have to make sure that everything's happy. So carbon needed 8. Well, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the bonds, because remember, each line counts as 2 electrons. Each oxygen only has 4. So each oxygen needs 4 more. So we're going to put 2 pairs of electrons on each oxygen. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 electrons shown in the diagram. That's how many that's available. Let's look at nitrogen. This one's a little bit easier with Na and S because we just have nitrogen and we have 2 of them. Nitrogen needs 8 electrons, so that's 16 total. Nitrogen has 5 electrons, so that's 10 total. So 16 minus 10 gives us 6 electrons or 3 bonds. Now, we do not have a central atom here. So we only have 2 ends, so all the bonds would have to go between the 2 ends. So this is going to actually be a triple bond. We can only show as many symbols as we have over here. So we can only show 2 ends. So all the bonds would have to go between them. So let's do our check. A is 10 minus 6 gives us 4 electrons left over, which is 2 pairs. Each nitrogen is sharing 6 electrons, so each nitrogen needs 2 more to give us our 8